Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. So what do you need to know today, Taurians? What does Taurus need to know today? What does Taurus need to know today? Okay. So thank you to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you doing that. That's wonderful. And I've just had a fantastic experience on the other astrological sign. I asked everyone to say hi to me and somebody did. I was so delighted. So if you can stop by and say hi, I can say hi back. I was so happy because normally we get these stupid comments like hot girls then we have to delete it and report it. It's so annoying. Anyway, let's get back to you. So Taurus, your overall influence card is the creator. So you'll probably find that there's a lot of energy in your life right now, but also to go about being in charge of who you are in a logical way, but also in a fatherly way. There's elements here of the King of Wands, which it is, but this is also about creating your reality, creating your life in an energetic way, putting energy and focus where it's needed. So let's have a look further. Fighting. So Taurians, there might be an aspect within the mind. Too much energy and too much zumph will not get the job done. So for yourselves, it's all about having a look at the illusion of the mind. The mind can be a bit of an enemy at times. So taming it in and burning those thoughts, burn them away, just bring them down, kind of thing. Because sometimes thoughts destroy us, what we believe in ourselves, what we believe in the situation that's going around. Let's see what can help. The freedom, understanding. That's a good aspect to have. Understanding of the mind, but understanding of the heart as well. What are we telling you? What are we telling ourselves that prevent us from understanding? Maybe our heart needs to be more open to really set ourselves free. The mind is definitely a trap. Definitely. What we believe, what we think, what we tell ourselves, what other people tell us in the social media and environment, all plays a very negative effect sometimes. So we have to learn to free ourselves. It's so important. Putting down the armour and burning it all away. Create the freedom of space. This is teamed up quite well with the creativity. The creativity of a nurturing value. We can nurture ourselves once we've burnt away all those negative thoughts. So for Taurians, tapping into a aspect of feminine, motherly aspect is also good. How can you nurture yourself today? Are you going to give yourself some good nutritional food? Are you going to love yourself and just take time out to do something that's good for you? Or are you concentrating too much of being a mother yourself and how that has an effect within your mindset? So it's free yourself and value what you have at the moment. Create more of nurturing aspect, the birthing of new situations on a positive aspect would help tremendously. Are you feeling like an outsider? Are you out of the loop? Well, being trapped in and being trapped out are basically the same things. But being an outsider in the Zen pack could be you're not looking at the inner journey of yourself. You're more on the environmental side. Your job, relationships, career, what people are telling you outside. And because this pack is all about your spiritual and soul journey, being on the outside and not connecting with your inner being needs to be in place, kind of. But also, this is a trap of your mind as well. So having the insights about connecting to a higher aspect, whether that's God, angels, your spirit guides, or animal guides, or anything that you want to tap into, that's your knowledge. I did a general world reading about intuition the other day, Saturday I think it was. We've all can tap into that. All you have to do is just release the mindset, because spirituality has got nothing to do with the mind. But when we trap ourselves in thinking about this and that, which is good if you do it on a high level, but the inside of us is so important. And this is why you've got the creator. The creator could be a name for God, and God is all love. And adapting our own love, our own nurturing side of a Mother Earth, is all relevant to every other situation in our life. Do you agree? So there's a kind of aspect here of schizophrenia. I don't know why they say that. It's very mean. It's two of swords, let's face it. But it does have that aspect of, do I do this or do I do that? So you've got two little people on your shoulder. So that's no good either, is it? So when we're clinging on to our current thoughts that are really no longer serving us, we need to let go of that and trust ourselves, like jumping into the abyss of the Fool, the beginning of the journey, the trust aspect. We need to free ourselves from the mind, please. If you free yourself today, it'll be so much liberating. And this aspect, do you see the clouds? If you fell on the cloud, it would be so nice. It would be comforting and nurturing. So nurture your mind to go inside and make the right decision on an emotional level as well. Moving forward, letting go emotionally as well. So when you're in two minds about a situation and you want to hold on to those aspects of emotions, it's difficult to move on. So burning away the past thoughts and just letting it go, but emotionally as well. If we put our emotions in the attachment, we do make these negative dreams, we make these negative pictures in our mind, so we have to let them go, because otherwise they will haunt us. You'll be an outsider of your own life, you'll be in two minds probably all the time unless you let go emotionally. Please guys, free yourself, please free yourself from that, because everything can become so much rosier. So the conditioning that you may have experienced throughout your life is a part of this, a part of this trap of your mind. So you need to break away from the conditioning and just realize that, you know, you don't have to act, think, believe, conduct our life like we've been told to. We can break free. Let go of those emotions and be who you really are. Be your true nature of who you are. Because, let's go back, you're the creator now. You create your reality, please. So, people see you, or you see yourself as the outsider. hopefully you can see this as your truth of being innocent. Having a look at there is no pain, there is no conflict. The nature of the praying mantis is to fight. They fight such a lot, and that's what's going on here, fighting in the mind. But if it can be like the old sage here, to just look at who he is, by nature he has to do that. That is his nature. But our true nature isn't to be so conflicted within the mindset, and just look at things that are simple. So moving on from that, I'm glad you guys have got this. You've got your inner voice, your intuition. So if you allow that to rise and come down into the mental, you'll be able to set yourself free. You'll be able to make a decision quite clearly for yourself if you tap into the intuition. So that inner voice, as long as it's coming for your better good and not out of pain and misery and hurt within the heart, then the inner voice is worth listening to. If you go in a calm moment and tap into your spirit guides, angels, or even God, or anything else that you believe in, maybe for some of you, you can tap into an old relative that's passed over, and that could be your inner voice. You know, when you've had a relative die, you can just send love to them and say, oh, grandmother, what would you do in my situation right now? And the answer will come back. I'm not saying it's your grandma talking to you, but it's just the way your inner voice is communicating to you, if you're not connecting to like God, angels, spirit guides and things like that. So that might be a better way of tapping into your inner voice. So the dream. So after you've done that, you can have this wonderful dream. This is an interesting card in this deck because this is about self-love. It's about tapping into that innocent factor on a way that will allow a happier time. So when you see this picture of the dream couple, what it's actually reflecting is your connection to yourself. So if you rely on your inner voice and your inner spirituality to grasp you and create more of, then you'll attract exactly what you do want on a positive scale now in the future. So we'll just do a soul journey card just to see where you are today. What Taurians need to know today. It's sometimes difficult, isn't it, when these soul journeys and being on the outside is so new, but vast vistas, expand your horizons. So expanding horizons on the outside will be a reflection of the inside. So the outside and the inside are really the same, and having the ability with the decision making will also, you know, pull through. So when we see things from a higher angle and we allow the opportunities to be viewed and then take sail, then our dream becomes bigger and our love for ourselves becomes even more vast. So I hope, Taurians, that you have a great day and allow the freedom to love and the freedom to create and expand in your life. Thank you for listening. Lots of love to you all. Take care.